Unit 14. We didn't live in a city. Unit 14. Lesson 1. 1. Listen and read. مفردات الوحدة: موبايل فون، راديو، village، DVD، enjoy، laugh، last year. 1. Samira, what's this, Grandpa? Grandpa, look, it's like a CD. You can listen to music on it. Kareem, I like this music, Grandpa. Grandpa, we listened to music when we were young, but we didn't have CDs. 2. Grandma, when we were young, we didn't live in a city. We lived in a village. Grandpa, we didn't travel to school by car. We walked to school. Grandpa, we didn't travel to school by car. We walked to school. Grandma, we didn't use mobile phones. Grandpa, we watched television. We didn't watch DVDs. We listened to the radio. 4. Grandma, we didn't use computers when we were young. Grandpa, but we like using computers now. الفعل الماضي البسيط المثبت والمنفي. الفعل الماضي البسيط هو التصريف الثاني للفعل verb to، فاعل زائد verb to. إثبات الفعل الماضي البسيط: يكون الفعل في التصريف الثاني في الجملة مثبتا، مثل I go to school yesterday. نلاحظ الفعل جاء بعد الفاعل مثبتا غير منفي. أنا ذهبت إلى المدرسة الأمس. نفي الفعل الماضي البسيط: يتم نفي الماضي البسيط بوضع didn't ثم فعل أساسي مجرد مثل go. في التصريف الأول I didn't go to school yesterday. didn't نفي الفعل الماضي، go فعل مجرد جاءت بعد didn't. أنا لم أذهب للمدرسة الأمس. أمثلة في حالة الفعل الماضي المنتظم: 1. She walked to school في حالة الإثبات. She didn't walk to school في حالة النفي. 2. We traveled to Amman في حالة الإثبات. We didn't travel to Amman في حالة النفي. Affirmative النفي الإثبات، ونيجاتيف النفي. أمثلة في الفعل الماضي غير المنتظم: She saw the bus. Affirmative إثبات. She didn't see the bus. Negative. She wrote a letter. إثبات. We didn't write a letter. أما بالنسبة للتمرين الإضافي فعليك ملء الفراغ. They not go to school. Didn't go. Last day I visit my grandma. Visited. I not ride my car. Didn't ride. We swam in pool yesterday. Swam. Unit 14, Lesson 2. 1. Look and write. 1. A CD. 2. A mobile phone. 3. A radio. 4. A DVD. 2. Look and write. When we were young. 1. We didn't use mobile phones. 2. We listened to the radio. 3. We didn't watch DVDs. 4. We didn't listen to CDs. We didn't have CDs. Unit 14, Lesson 3. 2. Look and say. Live in a city. Live in a village. When Grandpa and Grandma were young, they didn't live in a city. They lived in a village. Watch DVDs. Listen to the radio. When Grandpa and Grandma were young, they didn't watch DVDs. They listened to the radio. Use computer, watch television. When Grandpa and Grandma were young, they didn't use a computer. They watched television. 3. Read and circle. True or false? In the past, some people didn't live in villages. They lived in the desert. They didn't live in houses. In the desert, they lived in tents. Their animals, their camels and goats, lived in the desert. In the past, people didn't have mobile phones or computers. They didn't go to sports centers and they didn't watch television or listen to the radio. They didn't go on holiday and their children didn't have bicycles and lots of toys. The girls played with dolls. They watched the stars and they talked. 1. In the desert, people didn't live in houses. 2. The children listened to the radio. 3. They watched television. 4. The girls played with dolls. 5. They didn't go on holiday. 1. True. 2. False. 3. False. 4. True. 5. True. Unit 14, Lesson 4. 3. Talk about you. I didn't play table tennis yesterday. I played volleyball. I didn't travel to school by car yesterday. I walked to school. I didn't watch television yesterday. I used computer. I didn't cook yesterday. I brushed my teeth. I didn't help Mom yesterday. I tidied my room. I didn't visit my friend yesterday. I talked to her on the phone. 4. Look and write. I was ill yesterday. I didn't enjoy my day in bed. 1. I didn't go to school. 2. I didn't play football. 3. I didn't ride my bike. 4. I didn't play in the park. Unit 14, Lesson 5. 4. Read and say right or wrong. Karim's diary. Last year, we didn't travel to the beach for our holiday. We didn't stay in a hotel. We stayed in a tent in Wadi Rum for a week. We liked the desert. It was dark at night. We looked at the stars in the black night sky. I think that there were 100 stars. We traveled on camels. It was fun. We laughed when we looked at the photos. We enjoyed our holiday very much. 1. Karim and Samira traveled to the beach for their holiday. Wrong, they traveled to the desert. 2. They stayed in a tent, right. 3. They stayed in tent for 2 weeks. Wrong, they stayed in tent for a week. 4. Karim and Samira looked at the stars at night. Right. 5. They traveled by car in the desert. Wrong, they traveled on camels in the desert. 5. Look and write. Look, stay, travel, laugh. 1. We stayed in a tent in Wadi Rum. 2. We looked at the stars. 3. We traveled on camels. 4. We laughed at the photos. 6. Trace and copy. Unit 14, Lesson 6. 5. Listen and say black, laugh. 6. Listen and point. 70, 80, 90, 100. 7. Listen and say 1. Last week I planted some vegetables. 2. Last week I helped an old man cross the street. 3. Last week I visited the children's museum. 4. Last week I used my camera to take photos. 7. Listen, point and say so, clock, children, jacket, laugh. 8. Read and answer about you. 1. You listened to a CD last week. No, I didn't listen to a CD last week. 2. You watched tennis last week. Yes, I watched tennis last week. 3. You listened to the radio last week. No, I didn't listen to the radio last week. 4. You traveled to Wadi Rum last year. Yes, I traveled to Wadi Rum last year. A. 9. Read and match. 1. Father, dad. 2. Mother, mom. 3. Grandfather, grandpa. 4. Grandmother, grandma.